Okay, we got plenty of pens. Here's one. And here's one. So there's that. Electric fly swatter, earbuds. Yeah. Alright, mobile phone number. Let's find out. 3202. That's mine. Password is that. Alright, so I'm going to write down today's date. Today's date is, well, it's actually 6:30. Tuesday. 28 May 2024. And we're going to put this one, we're going to label this one. We're going to label this one H phone. Alright, H phone. Instead of iPhone, an H phone. Alright, H phone, trademark. Watch the other videos to know what's going on. I'm not going to keep showing you everything. You're going to have to start watching other videos. Okay, H phone. Plus this camera's not very good on this phone. Better on that one, but that one has the internet. Anyways. This is how a rich person takes notes. Like this. Alright. It's called Organized Chaos. And it's called Organized Chaos. Google Organized Chaos. Study that to understand the way a genius mind works. Okay? If you don't understand it, that's okay. If you don't want to learn it, that's alright too. H phone. So now the H phone, we're going to start listing everyone's phone numbers in the house. And I'm not going to say who they are. And I'm not going to let you see it. This is private information. But I'm going to write down for me. And you'll start learning. What you do is you start taking notes like this. And then you can transfer them to Google Keep. Have a backup. Also use Google Contacts. Don't forget that. If you don't use Google Contacts, when you lose a phone, you're going to lose all the contacts in there. Unless you have it backed up in your Samsung or whatever. But I'm just saying, think about it. If you use Google Contacts plus the phone you're using, then everything's in the master, in the Google Contacts, which I forgot to do recently. So I'm going to go into Google Contacts. And, well, first I'm going to make sure it's downloaded. Alright, first we make sure it's downloaded. Alright, again, this is all private. You're not going to see who it is and what it is. But you're going to learn the technique. And that's most important. Is how to make money and how to save data and all that. So what you do is you go into Play, Google Play. You search for Google Contacts. Or you can just put in Contacts, but I would put in Google Contacts. Okay, now you search for that. It's an app. And if they don't have the app in your country, then you don't get it. So right now it's just loading slow. So you guys wait. While that's doing that, I multitask and do something different.
Good morning.
Good morning, love. This is being recorded, so if you pass, I'll just cover it up. No one knows who this person is in the background. It's anonymous. And the location is to remain anonymous as well. forever. It's just me and my happy family. Now, okay. All right. Now, so we go like this. Free bird. All right. So let's see. 20% cash back. My veterans info tab. A lot of information there. So at this point, we're going to go back to the H phone. We're going to start listing people that we know that we don't know their phone numbers. We couldn't get Google Contacts yet. So we're going to see if Google Contacts is here. I'm looking up contacts, and then we got all these contacts. But now, you can go on the internet. That's how you do it. Google Chrome. I remember now. You go on Google Chrome, all right, and then you type in Google Contacts. You don't need an app. All right, it's got the web-based, which is even better because then you're doing everything web-based. You don't need an app. Google Contacts. Salamat po. Thanks, Mama. All right, so now Google Contacts. Okay, now the site can't be reached because the internet's so slow. It says there's no internet connection. Well, that's not true. It is and it isn't, okay? It means there's not a strong enough connection for it to work. So then we go into this, and mobile data's on. Let's find out how much data we have. Okay, it says here, 2 gigabyte data warning. It says 9.74 gigabytes of mobile data, 1 May through 31 May. We use 9.74 gigabytes. But I don't know, I can't tell if it means there's none left or not. I still don't understand it. So, I mean, the bar is full. Okay. Like this. And so what I want to do is add, I want to like add to her. So to add data, I have money in my PayPal. Speaking of PayPal, let's check it. And we might not be able to log into it even. You're offline. So we can't even get into PayPal to find out. Love, it looks like you're out of data. So we got to add data somehow. I can't add it from here because I can't even get on the internet. I love, so there's no internet for anyone anymore. So we're back to music and contacts. So, boom, 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 here, contacts. Now, what I want to do is add I want to write down on a hard copy the contacts that I want. So, H phone, I'm going to write down my family first and foremost. I'm going to go prioritizing. The first contact I want is Yahusha. See, I'm going to do a teaching now. I write down Yah. Yah. 3 Yahs. And then I go Yah, Yahuwah, Yahusha. Like that. Good morning. And so it looks like that. Can you get by? Yeah. Whenever you need this, just let me know and you can start. I'll move all my stuff to another area. Boom, boom, boom. So that's that. And then Yah, Yahuwah, Yahusha. Yah equals I am. That's what Yah means. It means I am. So when you say hallelujah, you're saying praise you, Yah. Praise you, I am. So hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right? Yah equals I am equals hallelujah equals praise you, Yah. Praise you, Yah, which also means I am in parentheses. Okay, so there's that. And then Yahuwah equals, I am. This is the Father's name, by the way, Yahuwah, Yahuwah. I am, you say Yahu, Yahuwah. I am He who breathes life, like in the Garden of Eden. He breathed breath into the nostrils of Adam, and the man became a living soul. It was Yahusha himself walking in the garden. The Son and the Father are one. Yahusha is the Son's name. Most important word in the world is this one right here. If you don't know this word, then you don't know the most important word in the world. Now, if you're not a believer, then it's not going to be important to you at all. But it is the most important word in the world, always has been, always will be, Yahusha. And that is the Son's name. Why is it the most important? Because the scriptures reveal that there's only one name under heaven by which we must be saved. And it's not Jesus, okay? We know it's not Jesus. It's common sense to anyone that studies scripture. It can't be Jesus. J is a 600-year-old letter, and it's English. We know it was written in Hebrew, so it can't be Jesus or Jehovah. End of discussion. You want to argue that point? Go argue it to yourself. Yahusha, I am He who saves. All right, and He does save. He saves in many ways. So pray about that and find out what ways He can save you. So Yah, Yahuwah, Yahusha. Now, after having, so we got H phone. We want the phone numbers for Yah, Yahuwah, Yahusha. Well, the phone numbers to talk to Dad is prayer. It's free, so you don't need a number to talk to Him. Okay? So just pray. You talk to Him. Now, order of priority of importance in a family. First and foremost, you're going to have the leader of the family. Without the leader, there is no family, in a way. So we start with the leader, and I would be the leader. King, Dr. David, yeah. Good morning, Mommy. I can't say your last name, but King Dr. David, yeah. King Dr. David, yeah, Christian. I mean, you know what? I don't know. We'll see. King Dr. David, yeah, Christian. King Dr. David, yeah, Christian. The third. So, my phone number, I have several of them. But what we want to do is confirm the number I have. So, phone number I have on this phone here, it should be, we'll call it, see. Should be, well, let's find out. We have me in here.
Dilo, i-check mo ba dilo sa advisor mo yung ano?
Yes.
Yung ngayong araw na kaganapan. Do. I-check mo sa advisor mo yung ngayong araw na kaganapan kasi baka masali kayo.
So I had a couple numbers here. I'm going to write these numbers down that I had. All right, I used to have, so these are old, right? Old numbers. It's good to have these because we can track them and trace them, and you never know. Might be able to find the phone. You never know. Old numbers. Probably nothing will come of it though. Now, the old numbers are plus 63 or plus 64 or plus 44. I don't even know for sure. But I'm going to put that I think it's plus 63, 09, 157. This one's not writing as good as you would think. 157, 5, 3, 2, 6, 7, 3. And then another old one was 0, 9, 7, 6. And you can call these numbers if you want. Call these numbers, see who answers. You know, you never know. Someone might answer. Tell them who I am and let them know I lost my phone. And, you know, if they return it, I'll give them a reward. I'm not going to say what, but it'll be a nice reward. Trust me. It always is. 0976. No promises, but I guarantee you'll get a reward. And you'll love it. 04 or 64885500. Okay, now, and then the new number. Well, also I have another number. I have 586. It's a +1. And you can call this one too. 586 330 1305. That's my Google Voice. And it's a really good one. I've had it for like 20 years for free. 586 330 1305. Now, I have another, that's an old one as well. Now we're going to start putting in new. Okay, new numbers. The new number I have is this one right here. We're going to add it to this one here. Peter David Christian Piccini. Okay, we're going to favorite it. We're going to edit it. We're going to put in, name prefix. That would be King Doctor. So King Doctor, DR, period. King Doctor. And then we're going to put what it is now, King Doctor David Oh, I got a fly swatter, electric one, and it's working. So let's see if I can get these bugs. Let's see if it is charged. Okay. So, love, did I tell you the charger for the fly swatter is the same as the printer? Yeah, it's the same one. So you just charge it with the printer charger. All right, so it's not charged yet. It's still charging. There we go. Now, okay. So it's King Dr. David Yah Christian. And then there's a suffix, which is I for 3. I. So you got King Dr. David Yah. This is the first name. And his last name. Middle name. Okay, good. First, we're going to go like this. King Dr. David Yah Christian III. Now, our middle name, we're going to actually put our old name. which was, in parentheses, my birth name. Peter Louis dash Dominic Ficini. And that's the one you can find my books under Dominic Ficini, How to Gain Love, Respect, Happiness, Health, and Wealth, Personal Perfection of Your Mind, Your Personal Guide to Continuous Improvement by Dominic Ficini. Now that one is out of print. However, we're going to find a copy somewhere. It's being sold. I think there's one left in the world. And we're going to order it and hopefully we can get it soon. Peter Louis Dominic. Oh, and then we'll bring it back from print. We'll bring it back and sell it. And some we'll give away for free, but you gotta sell it too. Fachin. Okay, that's the middle name. And then the last name is Christian. So this is the Christian family. And we could call it the Yah Christian family. Whatever we want. I said King Dr. David Yah, Peter Louis Dominic Ficini, Christian the third. So that's what's the most. Okay, another number. The other number, I have it written down already. I just gotta find it. And that's what's cool about this system is when you do it like this, you start putting papers together, and it actually pretty darn organized. But no one around you knows it. That's called organized chaos. You know what's going on, but no one else does. They interpret your actions as crazy, but you're in the meantime making millions of dollars. So who's crazy? The one calling you crazy or the one making millions of dollars? So anyways, dear wife, Mom Faith, words can't describe the love I have for you and our family. Quote, happy wife, period, happy life, period. Sad wife, you're fucked because no sex, laugh out loud. And then it also says, sad wife, you're not fucked because no sex. That's going to be a t-shirt, by the way. It's going to make a lot of money. Oh, man. Plus, we're going to get it translated into Tagalog and everything. Okay, Cebuana, we had $80 and $50 and whatever, $400 US dollars. And then what I need to buy still is shaving cream, Band-Aids, markers, scissors, cucumbers we got, mangoes we got, incense, scrubber, a scuba they call it, pillows, and cushions. But anyways, that's later. We love you. You're my hot and sexy mama now, Paul. Hallelujah. So anyways, this is important to make notes to your wife. Because a woman will love that. She'll cherish that. Doesn't even cost you any money. Sometimes she'll love that more than the thing you bought her. I know I do. But everyone's different. So when I have paper like this, it's note paper. Look, it's tie-dyed. You know, it's very cool. Anyways, that is creative mind. Other people would just say that's trash. And you know what? It is trash to them. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Mm-hmm. Why do I need to believe in Jesus? Well, read the scriptures. You'll find out why. I'm not going to sit here and teach you right now. I've got other things to do. First things first. I'm a realist. I'm going to look through this one here. I'm going to make a book like this. Alden Richards, in my own words. I'm going to use that as a template and just change everything to my information. And it'll be a big seller, of course. Yeah, knows it. So do I. Okay, now there's this other. This is wood, like a lawn chair. Well, it's like a nice outdoor or indoor, handmade, a Borland and Nara wood. And the terms are down payment 11,000 pesos, and then 6 months would be 9,000 a month, 9 months would be 8,000 a month, or 12 months would be 7,000 a month. Or you could just pay spot cash, 20,000 for the light color or 28,000 for the dark. And I'd rather just pay cash. I'd rather just pay cash when I get 170,000 a month. I'd rather just buy it for cash and not have any debt. So that's the plan. No more debt. Get rid of debt. I'm not going to have to worry about monthly payments and running out of money. The only monthly payments I'll accept would be for a car or a house. Okay? Or a motorcycle. And I'd consider it even for Apple products, to buy Apple products. Or, whatever. There's a whole bunch of stuff I would use it, get credit for. But first you got to see if you're approved and stuff like that. But the goal is to have no credit, but also the goal is to have a lot of things that you could buy now. So like if I want a TV and it's 100,000 pesos, I'm probably never going to save up for that 100,000 peso TV. Probably not. Because we're building a house and this and that. So I'll never get that large screen TV until later, and that's not cool. I want a large screen TV now. So I'm talking the biggest one they make. And I want more than one of them. I want one in each room, but I'll just settle for the biggest one first. So anyways, I'm going to apply for that, see if I can get it. That I would make payments on. No problem. Because that can be easily taken care of. And then once those payments are gone, then we own the TV. There's another thing too where I'd be open to renting. Rent to own. Or just renting. I just want to have control of the items to use them. Just to be able to use the items. To watch TV on a big TV and go on YouTube. Educate myself. It's an investment. To have a large TV is an investment in your education if you use it for such. Plus, entertainment's not a bad thing either. It can help you relax. Plus, when you watch movies, you learn a lot. So now, we're going to find the phone number for this phone that I'm pointing at. Okay, 10,000 gift watch, 30,000 renovation, 20,000 electric bill, 50,000, That's true. 20,000 minus 6 for David, And so that is 14 with the 3 minus the 3 is 11. 30,000, 2 Daming, 28, It's all correct. It's correct, love. So that's good. Now we'll put that off to the side. We'll find out whose watches these are and put their names on it. This one here. And this one here. I'm starting to put the names of the owners on it so I never give it away, because sometimes I give watches away and I forgot that I gave them to someone already. But that's not going to happen anymore. I'm going to start labeling things when I give it to someone. I'm not going to give it to them unless I put their name on it first. So I'm learning as I go. Lessons learned. Now, is my skin perfect? No way. Look at my skin, dude. My skin is not a woman's skin, okay? I'm a warrior. I'm a man. Plus I have allergies. Okay, my skin is got cuts from war and battles and Detroit. Things like that. You don't want to be going through what I went through. Trust me, you don't want what I have.
Ken? Bili ka muna ng bread ka, kay
There's no
paalis na
time
tayo.
for that. RJNet in person, barangay certificate, valid ID, and co-maker.
Ihahatid
That's
mo
what
ako
you
sa
need to get
modista,
that
ihahatid
credit.
ko, tsaka diretso sa school. Mauna ka muna
Okay.
magbili ng ano. Alas 7 kasi yung simula namin. Gisingin mo pala si Jello kasi kasalihan sila yata eh.
Good.
Hindi ko alam yung senior
Now,
high school
this
kung
one here.
kasali sila.
Yeah, now we're gonna find my number.
Bukas yung
My
graduation
phone
nila,
number.
pero yung kanilang ano,
See, my phone number is somewhere.
yung kanilang recognition ngayon din.
Find out where.
Alam ko. Wala na bago, wala na.
Mm-hmm.
Hindi na pa naman ako gano'n makahawak ng cellphone.
Mm-hmm.
Hindi ko mag-check palagi kasi lagi ng hindi mo. Dapat yan ang check ko ng cellphone.
Under the mango tree with Dr. Dave.
Magbabago sa mga menu namin.
VA.gov. GCash. Here's the things I need to buy.
Advice mo ni Jello.
H money.
Hindi ka tanong mo sa advice.
Alright, so we got Mommy Felly's number there. And her number is there. I'm not going to give it to you. You can't bother her. This is for private. You can bother me, not her. So you can't see this, and it's not on screen. So my numbers are new. This one here we'll put off to the side. Not worried about the order right now. We're just consolidating. Okay, love. Good idea, honey. It's probably charged now. It's been charging all night. It's been charging all night, so it should be good. We can put it back on that wall in the middle. Salamat po. Now, Mommy Fella. F-E-L-Y. F-E-L-Y. Now, there's two numbers here. I don't know. We'll just write them down and find out later. 63. Actually, we can go on this phone right now and find out, but we don't want to. We're going to stay on this. This one's good. Six 309 5. Thanks for doing that, love. 513. You wish you had a wife like mine, trust me. I promise you, you want a wife like mine. 725. And there are many women out here in the Philippines like her, but there's no one just like my wife. I promise you. There's only one her. And everyone knows it. 09 15 407 2235. Alright, so my number, still haven't found it yet. Bulk, H to do, dog food, dog collars, name tags, cat food. And then these are all notes. Okay, so not in there. And then here's another notepad. Oh. Important. Says here, the helpology question. What's the most helpful and simplest way that works? 2:19 p.m., May 26, 2024. Ya equals I am. Yahoo, Shah. I am he who saves. And Yahuwah, I'm he who breathes life. So I did that one in a different order. Not the best order though. The order I did this other one is better. So there's that. So there's that book and this book. Then RJ Net Appliance, Jello, a lot of these notes. Oh. That's the application. Whoa, these are shirts. Shirt ideas. Like this. Do this on the front. This on the back. And when I have more time, I will expound on these. That's important. Now, this application is important. Credit applications. We are going to do me, not Mom Faith. Me, Joy, and Mr. Dela Cruz on these three. Okay, now. Alright, I'm going to stop the video for now. I'm getting tired. Au revoir et fous-toi. Fuck you too.